Darren, ahead of your first game as permanent manager on Saturday, how are preparations going?
It's been exactly the same. I think with the games that we've had, Plymouth and Oxford, you can easily become complacent, and I've put that across to the players. It's important that they focus on the performance levels, because everyone expects you to win now when you've played two clubs that are near the top, but it will be important that we make sure we come out of this game with 3 points, and we'll be doing everything we can in the build up to that. Our preparations will be right, and so we will leave no stone unturned.
There are a lot of players who came out in support of yourself, saying that they felt that you were the right man for the job. At what point did you get to tell the players that you were going to be the permanent manager?
I actually woke up this morning and I thought, do I actually tell them? Or do I just carry on as business as normal? Because I keep saying it is about this football club staying in the league, and I don't want anything to change from what's just been put in place just because now I'm the manager. I always treated myself as the manager. I was quite bold and brave in what I was saying to the press, because with the run of results we had, it could have easily have gone wrong. But I had doubts at times where you think to yourself, is the decision going to be made? But all the time, everyone and some of the top people that I was speaking to just said focus on one thing, and that's getting results, and the players have done everything they can to make that happen, and I don't want to detract anything else apart from focusing on the next game.
Not that there were the fractions before, but the fact that the players and yourselves are all pulling in the same direction, it must be positive for you.
I think it's the supporters as well. I think the supporters that are turning up week in, week out and travelling to Plymouth, that really getting behind the football club to make sure that they're not in the conference next year, and they play a massive part in that. And when you get the supporters, and that was the first thing that I tried to do, is I tried to get the supporters on side, but knowing I was only going to do that if there was a little bit of pride and passion put into that shirt. I asked the players to play with their hearts rather than their heads, and I think every game the supporters have seen that.
Now, this is probably the first cliche you've heard as Yeovil's permanent manager, but Saturday really is one of those 6 pointers, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, everyone keeps saying that, but it's important we focus on the way we've been playing, the performance levels, and I'm pretty sure if we hit those standards, then results will follow. I knew we wasn't going to climb out of the relegation straight away as I took over because of the run of results that we had, but you have to be realistic, and players have given me everything, and so have the supporters, so let's stick together, and I'm sure when you get that continuity, that drive, that energy, and you put all those key things together, you end up gaining results, and that's what we'll be looking to do.
And against the likes of Oxford and Plymouth, you expect to have spells where you're under pressure for large periods of time. What kind of game are you expecting against York?
I think any game that you have spells where you're under pressure, but it's important you see those spells out. Apart from a mistake at Plymouth, we kept them to a minimum. Oxford are a fantastic team. I definitely feel they're going to get promoted. He's had a long time. There's been a big budget. There's been a lot of money thrown at that football club. He's had time to work with them, so the players should feel proud in keeping them at bay, and also not just keeping them at bay. We had a lot of chances in that game. We had more final third entries than what they had, so it was good for the players.
It's been a busy Christmas period, and the injury list this season has been well known. I'm hoping there's been no added injuries from Monday's game.
No, it's all taking shape. Players are coming back. Simon Gillett trained the other day. You see Kevin Dawson's out there. He's probably a couple of days away from joining the squad, and so it's a healthy place to be at the moment. But it's took a lot of drive. It's took a lot of man hours and to create this environment. And I just want everyone else to try and follow suit. And if they can, the better it's going to be to help this club stay in the Football League.
You've had some positive results here at Hewish Park. You had the win over Stevenage in the FA Cup, Barnet where you came from 2 goals behind to pick up a point, and Saturday's draw with Oxford as well. I imagine you'll be hoping now for a first league win here.
Of course, but don't forget I've already had my win at home. It's important how you look at things, because you could look at it and just concentrate on the 15 games where you're not winning. All well and good, but you can only dictate of what you've had in hand. And so far, I've had Stevenage at home and won. I've had Barnet at home and drew, I've had Oxford at home and drew, and now I've got York. So I'm trying not to reflect on what's gone on over the last 3 years, because if you do, it's been a vicious cycle of losing and it's easy to get yourself down. This football club's got to stay in the Football League, and the only way you're going to do that is by being positive, have a real drive and determination about you, and that will reflect in the players. Once you get that, the supporters will start to follow, which is what's been put in place, which is why I'm probably sat here now.
It's been clear to see over the last few weeks that the supporters have really started to buy in to everything that you're doing here. I imagine you'll be hoping that they come out in force again on Saturday.
I think they've seen it. I said on the first game, I want the players to sense it, I want them to see it, and then I want them to feel it. I said that to the supporters in the Stevenage game. I want them to sense it, see it and feel it, and do you know what? They did. And we was that unlucky from being a ball away from playing Chelsea, which again would have changed the whole club's fortunes and changed the way people would have spoken to me in the build-up to the games against Oxford and games against Plymouth and then Oxford again, Barnet's, because one game can change the whole club's history, and that's what I'm trying to do, is focus on the games. We've narrowly missed out at Plymouth from a mistake. We've narrowly missed out at Leyton Orient from 3 points. We narrowly missed out at Oxford. And then we deserved to win the game at home with Barnet with the referee decisions that we had. So football's all about adversities, but it's all about staying strong, dealing with the pressure, dealing with the job in hand, and then winning. And so far the players are very, very close. And hopefully we go into the new year with a change of fortunes.
So York's just another game where you look to build on the performances and hopefully put that first 3 points together.
Yeah, York is another game where we do what we've got to do to gain a performance, and that's the be all and end all. And fingers crossed, we come out of it with 3 points, and that's what everything is geared towards: getting 3 points. The objective is win every week. And I've proven that in my team selections. I've proven that when we played Oxford away, the team set up to win. We've not sat back once. Yeah, we've been put under pressure, but we've also took teams the other way. And it takes a mean and a confident sort of manager to be able to do that, because you leave yourself exposed. And so far, we've made it entertaining.